Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a long time, a week between classes. Yeah, feels good having the time, but it does feel like a long time. Yesterday was International Yoga Day. It's, it's quite easy to sort of throw out a bland, happy International Yoga Day. But it is also quite a nice opportunity to think about what yoga means to us, what it's done for us, why we keep doing it. It's certainly been food for thought for me for the last day or so. So maybe just let your subconscious chew that over as we practice today. See if any interesting thoughts come out. Hopefully pleasant ones. For now, let's come into the practice itself for this morning. If you haven't closed your eyes yet, let them gently settle shut. Bringing a little attention to your spine, your posture. Starting to notice the expansion and contraction of the rib cage with the breath. Really feeling into the movement of the torso under the clothing, the change in shape, change in size. Let's also today bring a little attention to our external layer, the skin. And as we sit here, just tuning in, settling down, seeing if we can find a little softness, a little relaxation around the belly, and especially some softness in the face where we are so often holding at least a bit of unnecessary tension. As we sit here in our individual spaces, our eyes closed, just let the face relax. Yeah, once again, invitation today to gently consider what yoga represents to you. And I'm sure that yoga represents in parts positive changes in yourself, in your life, in all aspects of life. Or maybe an opportunity to feel grateful for your discovery of yoga and all the good things it gives. Wrapping up all those thoughts, I'm going to chant Om once. You can absolutely join in or just Gently, hands fall down to the thighs, let the eyes open. And we'll start just with some gentle movement and we'll ramp it up from there. So let's start with the neck today. Let's start with our gentle circles led from the chin, as if there was a pen attached to the tip of the chin. We're drawing big ovals, 5 or 6 one way, 5 or 6 the other way, coming to the edge of comfortable movement. Just stopping short of any strain as we make these first movements with our ever so valuable and relatively delicate neck bones. And when you feel like you've balanced it up, bring the head back to center and we'll float the arms out to the side. Stretch away and turn the palms up. Feel the shoulder blades maybe open a little, chest open. And then see if you can just turn the hands. So the hands face down, really the shoulders where they were. Reach and take some circles with the tip of the middle finger. Nice, let them get a little bit bigger. Till they're maybe 30 centimeters or so in diameter. And then let's reverse the direction and reverse the spiral. So spiral them in. So we come to tiny, tiny circles. And then let that go. Rolling the shoulders back. The shoulders come up towards the ears and then gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades together. So there's a sort of contraction of the chest as they come forwards. We're going 5 or 6 and then the other way. So coming forwards, the shoulders come up towards the ears, down. Half a dozen of these movements. Let that go. Take a little lean of the head to the side. So bring the head towards the right shoulder. And we'll wrap the right arm around. Gently encourage that head over just a bit more. Bring the left hand up to the opposite shoulder. A little massage here. Maybe a little massage to the side of the neck. And then we'll extend that left arm away. And just experiment. It might need to come up or down or forwards or back a little till you feel a somewhat intense but also good feeling. It's a little bit of release there. And next, exhale, relax the left hand and use the right hand to gently restack. And to the other side. Shoulder, left ear towards left shoulder. Left hand up and over. And it's almost like you let the arm go a little bit limp and the weight just carries you out. And then again, explore with the opposite hand. Maybe a little massage. Maybe a rotation. This is, there's a lot going on here, so many muscles. So gentle exploration. When you're ready, extending the arm away. Looking for that sweet spot. Couple of nice full breaths here. And on your next exhale, lower right hand and use the left hand to restack. The head be a little bit floppy and just give the head a good shake. No one there to see you being a bit silly. Right. One arm up, one arm down. And we'll do these switcheroos. We're hoping to bring the arm back a little behind the ear, opening the armpit. We're going to do about 8 of these. And make the next pair your last pair. Both hands up, left hand down. Let's side bend to the left. Next, inhale, open the chest as much as you can towards the ceiling. And root the right shoulder into the socket. Use that to help open the chest. Energy through the core. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, take it to the other side. Side bending over to the right. Inhale, open the chest. Root the left shoulder. Root the left arm into the shoulders. And again, strong core, float up and we'll twist. Twisting to the left, right hand to the outside of the left. Let the fingers take a hold of the outside of that left thigh. Inhale up just the left arm. And this time we're side bending to the right with the left arm holding us in place, wrapped around the right arm, holding us wrapped around the left. Again, from the core, we release, inhale up. Twisting to the right, twist from the base of the spine. Rotates forward, twist a little deeper. Make sure we've got a good grip there with that left hand. Inhale, right hand up, and we're side bending back to the left. Looking for that softness here. Engage the core and release, lift up. Exhale, let the hands come down. If you're sitting on a prop, let's set that to one side. And we'll come into this setup for our boat pose. Let's just warm up the spine of the pelvis a little bit here. Such a good position to do it. Hands are wrapped around the front of the shin. As we exhale, roll over the tailbone, draw the belly in like cat and cow, chin to the chest. Inhale, see if we can start the movement with the pelvis. Use the arms to draw the chest through the spine upright. Exhale. Inhale. Once more, coming back, round. Inhale, float. Release the hands, pick up one foot, pick up the other. Remain here, support the legs if you need to, or we can extend. Exhale, draw everything in, wrap around, squeeze. Inhale, grow long and come down towards our dish pose, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, lift up, point. Exhale, I'm going to take this little Pilates exercise and it's like a little swimming action. Try to keep as little of the body on the floor as possible. Here for a few more seconds. Lift up and release. Take a moment's rest. A little sigh, a little wiggle. I'm going to draw the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg away. Give it a little squeeze in towards the armpit. Release the leg, extend right leg towards the ceiling. Point and flex the foot. Stretching the calf muscle, stretching the foot fascia, and also ankle rotations. Do our leg raises here, so pointing the toe, exhaling away, low as you can, inhale. Keep going. I'm going to take about 10 of it. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg back up. Left foot plants, cross the right ankle. And let's take a moment in our figure 4 stretch. Hands wrapping around front of left shin or back of left thigh. Active toes draw back towards their respective knees. From here, going to extend the left foot skywards. So got the right leg crossed over the left thigh, like a sort of classic businessman's pose. Left foot extends up. A couple of options here. You might grab the back of the thigh and draw the leg. You might grab the back of the calf. We might reach all the way for the foot. Now let's see first if we can keep the whole spine down. For the breaths here, wherever we are. And then we're going to roll back. So you might keep your hands on the foot or on the calf. Coming towards the kind of plow variation. Gently release. Roll the spine back to the mat. Left foot's going to come down. Back to the hands on the mat. Strong core. Inhale. Exhale will lift up to a bridge variation with the leg crossed. Once you've lifted up, check in with the hips. It's highly likely they're not as level as they could be, so if you can level the hips down with your hands as guides. Couple more breaths. And then we're going to uncross that right leg, reach it skyward, bend the knee, place the right foot down and roll the spine down to the mat. Well done. Draw the knees in and have a little roll about. A little moment of recovery there, roll about. And then let's take that whole little sequence over to the other side. So we started just simply drawing the knee in. So drawing the left knee in to the armpit. A little stretch with the hip socket, a little hello. Then extending left foot up and pointing and flexing the foot, just giving the stretch to the fascia of the foot. When you're ready, take it to ankle rotation. Half a dozen each one. Notice any sticky bits. Okay. Next, it's our leg lowers or lifts. 10 reps, exhaling down. Let's exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say strong in the core. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the leg back up. Solid right foot down. Cross it over. And again, but first, just a couple of nice soothing breaths in our figure 4. I'm going to keep those feet flexed. And then we move to the second part, extending the right foot up and finding our natural grip. So, like in similar moves, I'd say try to start with a position where you can definitely keep your shoulders relaxed and down. And that helps to build the most hamstring length because you don't move the shoulder towards the left. As the leg opens up, you may move your hands further up and eventually find the foot. Okay, a couple of breaths here, trying to keep the whole spine down, getting that hamstring leg. And then we're going to take it to the roll over. So I think it's definitely easier with the grip on the leg rather than the foot. You might not come all the way over, that's totally fine. See if you can just roll at least half of the spine up off the mat. So you're looking at your leg. Gently let yourself roll back down, and the sole of the right foot is planting. We're back in that setup for the bridge. Back to the hands down. Inhale to prepare. Engage the glutes. Exhale, lift up. Bring the hands to the hips and just check for levelness. 3 breaths here. Strong core, strong glutes. Feel like the grounded foot wants to slide away. That will help increase the tension in the body. Finally, uncross the leg. Send the left foot up. Bend the knee. Let the foot find the floor. Roll the spine back down. Bring the knees in, let them split wide and roll across the whole back body. Take a little moment for a nice massage. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to come through to all fours. We'll get there by rolling. So take a few rolls back and forth. And when you're ready, cross the ankles as you come forward. Bring yourself over for your all fours position. Now from here, let's start with a little bit of that playful movement, that exploratory movement, but especially bringing focus to the wrists. So leaning into one wrist and then the other, playing with turning the fingers out, maybe bending an elbow, seeing how that feels. And if it's good in your body, flipping one hand over so you come onto the back of the wrist, a little massage like that, circular movement, and make sure you balance it out. So nice deep warm-up stretches for the wrists. Just also listening in. Come back to a sort of standard hand position. So fingers spread nice and wide. Index finger pointing forwards. I seem to have lost both of you. Oh no, you're still there. Okay, I thought you were typing. Let's go. So index fingers are pointing forwards. Toes are tucked. Let's inhale the right arm forwards. Make sure this right foot is tucked and extend left leg back. Exhale, draw knee and elbow together. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale, get long. Exhale, draw knee and elbow in. This time, inhale long. Kick up the foot. Exhale. See if we can find the foot behind us. Big sweeping movement to find the foot. Bring the gaze back to the front as best you can. Try to draw in the core and open the chest. Very gently release the foot. Right hand comes down, left knee comes down. Keep the toes touched. We'll just slide the bum back towards the heels. Arms stretching away in front of us. Inhale, round forwards. Shoulders over wrists, neck parallel with the ground. Maybe the shoulders come a little bit past the wrists, if that feels okay. Exhale back. I'm shuffling my knees back just to make it a bit of a longer stretch. Arms stay straight. Inhale, round forwards. Shoulders over the wrists, maybe past the wrists. One more, bum back to the heels. Inhale, round forwards. Maybe shoulders past wrists, maybe knees off ground. Draw in the core. Exhale back. This time it will be left hand forwards, right foot Inhale, left hand, right foot. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale long. Exhale. One more. Inhale long. Exhale, draw it in. Ready to grab that foot, kick up the foot. Exhale, reach back. Strong toes on the ground. Gaze forwards. And gently release. This time we'll come to Anahatasana. So again, you maybe need to walk the knees back. That's fine. We're bringing the chest down towards the floor. And as best we can, we keep the thighs upright. With an inhale, we slowly walk the arms back in, coming to all fours. Tuck the toes if they're not. And exhale, let's lift the buttocks up and back, finding downward dog. In this first dog, let's just take a few movements. Maybe there's a little bounce to the music. Maybe it's just a slow pedaling out. Looking for those tight spots, especially maybe in the calves, the lower back, hips. 1 or 2 more breaths here, just exploring the condition of the body. And bringing yourself back to the neutral position. Inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step or float to the front of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. And exhale, fold forwards, bending the knees, letting the ribs come towards or onto the thighs. Letting the neck be long, the head be heavy. And we're going to bend the knees, strong core, inhale, open up. Grow tall, stretch. Exhale, find Tadasana, let the hands open to the front, by your sides, palms forwards. Take a couple of breaths. Checking in with the body, breath. Noticing any build-up of heat. A feeling of anticipation. And then we're going to flow a little. So let's open the eyes, inhale, lift tall, arms up. Exhale, fold. Fingertips find the mat, bend the knees as much as necessary. Inhale, lengthen up, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Use the pressure of the toes to scoop the pelvis under, belly in. Exhale, frame the foot. Left foot goes back, extended child pose. We're going to sweep through to locust. Inhale, sweep through, find your locust pose. Exhale, tuck toes, plant hands, back through child's pose, briefly to downward dog. Just 2 breaths here, make them really lovely breaths. And then inhaling the right leg back behind you, extend away. Exhale, step that foot through as lightly as you can. Left knee down again, doesn't need to be too long, try to control the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, the fingertips come down as we step through to our fold. Inhale. And exhale, Tadasana. Second side, inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Ready for the left foot, stepping back. Fingertips slide back. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips down. Right knee joins left. Sweep through. Inhale. Loka Shalabhasana. Exhale, hands down, toes tucked. If you're ready, push up and back to downward dog. Couple of steadying breaths here. And then inhale, the left leg up and back. Reach. Exhale, left foot comes through. Lands as gently as possible, right knee down. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips down, knee up. Step through and fold in one motion. In. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll go again and we'll add on a little. So, inhale up. Maybe there's a little hint of a back bend. And exhale, forward, ribs to the thigh. In. From here, we'll step the right leg back. This time we won't drop the knee. Inhale, high lunge. Same deal there. Use the pressure. I'll open the thigh. Bring the pelvis through. Maybe on the exhale, the front knee bends a little more, finding a little bit more depth. Exhale, hands to prayer at the chest. Inhale, grow long, let the body come forward. And exhale, twist. Twist first, and maybe the elbow comes outside the knee. Try to let the twist come from the core strength. Inhale, back to center. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot down. So remember earlier we did the thing where we flipped the hands over. So let's try that again. Turn the hands palm up, feel the shoulders rotate back. And see if we can just turn the hands back, leaving that openness in the chest. Beautiful. Turn the gaze to over the front hand. Engage the glutes. Feel like the thighs want to draw together as you bend a little bit more into the front knee. Keep the body up. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand is going to come in front of the body. It's building more core strength. Reverse it on an exhale. And 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. All the time the legs strong. Inhale. Squeeze those thighs together. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Back. Exhale forward. This time, reach the fingers away. Turn up the back foot. The other hand joins. Both hands are forward. It's like you're holding a big beach. Exhale the fingers down to the ground. You can step back to plank option. Lift the left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, draw the body forwards. Tuck the toes. Exhale, push up and back to downward dog. Maybe you want to take the floppy face again there. Give that head a little shake. Maybe a sigh. Wow. These little noises that just help tell the body, oh yeah, I'm relaxed, I'm having a good time. Letting go of any stories around the practice. Inhale the right leg up and back. Open the hip, bend the knee. So bringing the heel towards the buttock, the knee towards the ceiling, back wall. Draw the core in, draw the belly in. Take a few little circles, or there could be big circles, with that right knee. Try to keep the shoulders still. Half a dozen one way, half a dozen the other. Push down through the ball of the left foot to keep the leg strong. And when you're done, inhale, send that leg long again, level off the hips. Exhale, step that right foot through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, left foot steps in and fold. One movement. Inhale, stand it up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, arms. Exhale, forward folds. Same set, other side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, high lunge. Strong back toes. Maybe bending into that front knee a little more. Sending the left heel away. And then drawing the core in the pelvis. Exhale, arms in front of the chest. Inhale, we get long twist from the core. Maybe we're here. Maybe we can bring the elbow through. Try to resist bringing the elbow through and wrenching. Keep long. And then inhale back, facing forwards as if you're, oh no, inhale up. I did beg your pardon. Inhale up to high lunge. And exhale, finding your warrior two. I'm just going to turn around. Warrior two now. And again, let's flip over the arms and rotate just the hands back down. And this feeling of drawing the feet together. So we really feel the glutes, the inner thighs switch on. This is basically an isometric stretch where we resist the floor or the floor resists us. And this really builds strength really quickly. So squeeze those legs together. And then inhale, take these 4 rounds, I think. Building core strength. So all of a sudden, try to have some engagement through the inner thigh and also this feeling of sucking up through the deep core as we strengthen the obliques. Inhale. Exhale, find your warrior two. And now we inhale through as if we're holding our beach ball as long as you can. And then on an exhale, step the left foot in and fold. This time, let's take hold of opposite elbows and 2 or 3 breaths here. Swaying, maybe nodding the head, shaking the head. Maybe a gentle lift up and an extension down, a caterpillaring along the thighs. And then release the elbows, bend the knee. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhaling, finding Tadasana. Okay. Nice work. So we'll go around one more time and we'll chuck in a little arm balance or a little bit of a playground. So, getting ready. Let's inhale to chair pose first of all. Send the buttocks back. Try to keep the chest feeling open. And then straighten the legs. Inhale. Fold on your exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Now you might want to take a bit of a deeper lunge this time. Maybe adding in a bit of a back bend. Couple of breaths here and hold this for a couple of breaths. Then inhale, reset the spine, draw the core in. Exhale the hands to the chest. And inhale, get long and twist. Now you can stay in the twisted lunge. If you can get the elbow past, I want you to see if you can find the floor with those right fingertips. Elbow should be just past the knee on the inner thigh. If you can, maybe the left hand can come down there. And as the weight comes over towards that left hand, right elbow bends and maybe the body ends up on the shelf made by the two elbows. So let me see. Yeah. If the entry from there is not going to work for you, you still want to have a go, just try entering it from this squat position. And again, it's all about getting the elbows inside the leg, hands on the floor, and leaning in. Have a go. Even if one toe just floats for a second. Have a little go. I can't see how close you're getting to getting airborne, but it looks like you've had a good go. So let's come back to our lunge position here. Inhale ourselves up. Exhale the hands down. Bringing the left leg back. There was obviously a three-legged chaturanga I missed somewhere. Bring yourself down to the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling back to downward dog. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, step the foot through. Follow it with the left foot. Inhale to stand. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Step the right leg back again. Come to three-legged plank. Left leg up. Exhale down. Find your back bend. And one more. Let's even it up. Three-legged chaturanga. Upward dog. Sending it back to downward dog. Inhaling the left leg up. Opening the hips. Bringing the left heel towards the buttocks. Knee towards the ceiling. And finding those few circles. Half a dozen one way. And half a dozen the other. Then inhale the left leg up and back. And step it through. Follow with the right foot. Fold. Inhale to stand. Yes. Right, I think we've caught up with ourselves. So our last go round, second go on the arm balance, and we'll come to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe come a little lower. Some extra juice. You can come to the tiptoes. And then lower the heels. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold forwards. Half lift. And exhale, step left foot back. Inhale. So again, you may want to go for that deeper lunge on this last one, this side. And maybe you're adding a bit of a back bend. Inhale, reset. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, get long. Exhale, twist. So you know where we're going here. Have a go with opening the arms and then finding them both on the floor. And then once you've tried that, you can just try the entry from here. So what I learned to do this move, revolve crow, is my teacher always told me to think about the shelf. So the elbows make the shelf. And you just place the leg on the shelf. Nice one, Raven. Yeah. Nearly. Okay. Those wrists are tight. Give them a little circle out. Give the wrists a little circle. Okay. Enough for now. Enough for now. So let's find ourselves back in our lunge here. Right leg forwards. Inhale, high up. And then exhale. Let's just come through a vinyasa here. And from our upward dog, let's just come back to child's pose. First legs back towards the heels, arms stretch out in front of us. Just let the body settle after that effort. And then we're going to inhale ourselves up to our down dog. Lift the right leg, and we're coming through to pigeon. So on your exhale, right knee is going to come to the right wrist. Left foot goes across. Foot goes across to the left. Stay up for now. So we're trying to work towards more of this pelvic mobility stuff. Finding the pelvis coming through, the spine coming up. And I realize it's not an easy thing to ask, but we're thinking about finding that upright body and the buttocks down on the ground. Maybe even opening the chest upwards. And I'm very much relying on my fingers here. So don't be embarrassed to use the fingers. And then we're going to walk ourselves forwards. Maybe just to the forearms. A little tip here is if the right buttock is way off the mat, get a little something under there. It might not need to be as much of a block. It could be just rolled up towel or something. But if you do find you're not touching down, it's always this is one of those things where the form is important. So give yourself some support. And I use the elbows, the arms on the mat to just draw the body forwards and keep yourself rooted down by pushing the left leg into the mat. Eventually we're drawing the rib cage onto or past the right leg. And when you're ready, just lower the head down to the mat. It could be resting on a block or the hands if it doesn't reach the mat easily. up, use the arms and feel like you're dragging the chest forwards even as you lift yourself back up. Roll over onto that right hip. Bring the left foot around. Draw yourself upright. Inhale, right arm flies up. Exhale, it wraps around the leg. We twist to the left. Inhale to center. Gentle twist to the right, counter twist. And then simply spin around and come straight through to downward dog. Praying for our pigeon on the other side. So now inhaling, left leg up high. Exhaling the left knee through to the wrist, the right foot across. Right leg goes back. Use the fingertips to help bring the body upright. So it might be really nice to put the palm of the left hand on the left thigh and draw the thigh away. Maybe fingers on the body might help you to figure out what's going on in the spine. Back leg's working really nice and hard. Another tip is you can put the palm of the right hand on the right buttock to help draw it forwards and down. Nice, slow breathing and feeling like you're drawing the body up from the pelvic floor. We're going to release the hands, walk forwards so we can find the forearms coming down, the elbows coming down. Again, reroute that top of the right foot, draw the torso forwards with the elbows. And when you're ready, rolling the body down to the mat, face coming to either the mat, block, or hands. Anywhere where you feel supported and relaxed. As you're ready, this feeling of lifting up and back at the same time, lengthening the spine, roll onto the left hip, draw that right foot across and over. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, wrap it around and twist to your right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, this little counter twist to the left. And then we're going to uncross our legs. And we're really running out of time, so we'll just roll straight back down to our backs. And we'll take a little twist. Cross right leg over left and guide the knees over to the left, rolling onto the left hip. Maybe gazing out to the right if the neck is happy. And then inhaling to center, uncrossing the legs, making sure you feel nicely aligned, and then cross the left leg over the right and guide the knees over to the right, rolling onto your right hip, gaze over to the left. Finally, inhaling back to center. And while I change the music, just finding your way to your back, finding length and getting out any last little wriggles before we calm down. Brief shavasana. Maybe you want to roll the feet in and out once or twice, just to make sure they're feeling nice and floppy and relaxed. Backs of the hands resting on the mat. Casting our minds back to the start of the session where we look for that external softness. And again, see if we can soften face and tummy. And maybe there's now some deeper softening as we release hips and jaw, shoulders, and the limbs, releasing the limbs down to the mat, letting the whole body indulge in a moment or two of heaviness and release. At the beginning, I asked you to consider what yoga had brought to your life. And maybe now, without the words, there's a feeling, and you can recognize that feeling. Gently breathe. Let's take a deeper, fuller inhale. See if you can let the feeling of inflation travel all the way through the body and the limbs so we feel energized. And exhale, let the body go, flop back to the mat. And then let's bring the movement back, starting at fingertips, toe tips, with a wriggle and a wiggle. Maybe a rotation of ankle and of wrist. And then a big stretch. You're waking from a blissful sleep. And use that yummy yawn to roll onto one side and gently make your way to a sitting position, a comfy cross-legged seat. And the eyes close down once more if they're opened. It's gentle, final recalibration of the spine as you turn your gaze inwards once, looking for softness and strength. Inhale your arms up above your head. Exhale, drawing them down to the heart center, gently bowing the head. Looking past Samastasukhi Bhavantu. Beautiful mantra, wishing good things to all beings and that we may help them on their way. Thank you so much for your attention. Namaste.